morning, guys. Wednesday, September 29. Good market day. Right off the bat, right here. Again, forget about this gain. Doesn't mean anything. Although it's not that bad for a fairly flat market. So yesterday was a great day for people who were looking to buy some stuff and start buying some stuff. So I did some of that, and I'm going to go over that with you guys. Remember to always have cash. And if you missed it yesterday, most likely you can pick up some today. It's possible that the market will go flat, will stay flat, but it may be a spike towards the end of the day. Still, we don't know. Be cautious. But if you did buy yesterday, you should sell it today. You get rid of your gains today, and we're going to go over that today. Always have cash handy. That's given. Okay. Obviously, Lockheed Martin. I had over 110 shares. I dumped half of it at a profit, at a gain. I'm left with 60, but that's okay. I'm going to start working that 60. I'll start buying slowly on that. It's not a big deal. Okay. So yesterday, at the end of the day, I didn't share that with you guys. I started buying and selling Google, Amazon, QQQ, SPY, and I did at least 2 or 3 transactions at a time per stock. And towards the end of the day, when the market started coming down, what I did was I picked up more of those shares. So I'll go over that with you right now. By the way, I told you guys about Boeing. I've been telling you guys about Boeing for the longest, and I guess no one's really listening. That's fine. Boeing's having a great day today. Let's go down to the bottom of my list. Let's see where my Boeing is. Right here. Got 742 shares, up almost 8.5 points, up $6,000 just on Boeing alone. So how did I buy yesterday? On yesterday, I did at least 100 to 200 shares of Boeing back and forth. But towards the end of the day, as it started dropping, I picked up another 40 shares. Right here, 10, 20, 30, 40, somewhere here. I picked all these shares up. They're all in green anyway. I can cash out if I want to. But as I said, Boeing is a $300 stock. I'm going to write it up. I'm going to write calls on it. I had some calls. I bought my calls. I closed my calls back. I bought it back immediately. It was at 230. I know it's going to go way up there, so I didn't want to lose on that. Okay, yesterday, this is what I did. I bought some Amazon. You see it? I didn't buy one at a time. Towards the end of the day, I knew there was going to be a bounce back today. So I bought 10 shares at one shot right here. Gain of 227. You see, in the past, the right way of doing it is right here, one at a time. But yesterday, I knew there was going to be some sort of a bounce. You know, if it wasn't going to be a bounce, I was going to be at a small loss and I would sell it because I'm in the margin right now. But I know on a bounce, I would dump it. So I know the bounce has started, and this is going to go back up. What else I bought yesterday? I bought Google. Towards the end of the day, I bought 5, 10, 25 shares of Google immediately. Okay, so here's the thing. On Google, it had a 100-point drop yesterday. It's not likely for it to go down another 100 points. If it goes down, if the market is still going to be negative today, it will go down maybe another 20 or 30 points. So it was kind of like a risk I wanted to take. So if it goes down, so let's say 20 shares go down 20 points, that's $400 or $500 losses. But if it bounces back, if it goes up today, which it looks like it's going to go up, it'll go up 40, 50 points. So I will probably make about $1,000 or so on Google alone. What else I picked up yesterday? Yesterday I picked up not the EA. By the way, I got a bunch of gain I got to get rid of. I bought back some Lucid. That's okay. Not a whole lot. I added to my Zoom position. QQQ right here. I picked up immediately 50 shares of QQQ and another 20 shares yesterday. So I'm going to get rid of these on the green. Market is up. I'll get rid of it. I also bought some SPY right here. See it? I bought 50 and 50. Now, this is a one-time shot only. You can't do this all the time. You're going to have to do it one time, just close your transaction immediately, capture your gain. This is not a strategy. This is a very risky strategy, and I would not want anyone to do it. I did it because I know that the risks are less than the rewards. For rewards, for sure, it's going to be much higher than the risk. So I decided to take that risk and make that move. So it's time for me to dump it. Because I've captured my gain, and I'm going to start building back some of my other longs. For example, LMT. I'd like to build it back to maybe 100 shares. I want to see what's the deal. If there's a deal here, I'm going to grab it. But there's a lot of deals here. Let's go back to the bottom of the list right here, right off the bat. I want to get rid of this guy right here, Dollar Tree. I'm happy. I made $890 gain on it. Let's not be greedy. Let's get rid of it. Okay? Yes, it may go up higher, but we'll wait for another day to come down lower. No big deal. All right, so let's see. If we go to Dollar Tree, may go up over 100 because they had a buyback. Let's see where the trend is on it. We can see the trend. If it's 97.80, it looks like it's continuing to go up. You see it? Okay, so we can be patient. We don't have to dump it right now. I do want to get rid of 40 of my Boeing shares from yesterday. Right here, that's 10, 20, 30, 40 right here. Let me get rid of some of these right here. I know it's on the way up too, but let's not be greedy. I'm going to get rid of these 40 right here. Sell this. Release some cash. Here we go. Let's go back to the Dollar Tree. Let's see where it stands at. If it's 99 and above, you know what? I think I made enough profit on it. I'm just going to keep 11 shares as a reference. I'm going to dump 100 shares. It's almost $1,000 profit. My hard work paid off. What else we have in here? So let's see if we can unload some of the Google and Amazon. These are risky shares. They may just go back down, but I don't think Google will. Google's strong. Google and Amazon, they're both at a very weak point right now, so I think it should be okay. Let's see here. What are the shares we have that we can dump at a gain? We're gonna go over what we should pick up anyways, but for now, let's dump some of the gains we had. Well, Amazon, I can dump these 10 shares right here for now. I'm probably gonna catch it later. What else we have that we can dump? EA, I've got a decent gain on it, 220. But EA's got a little bit of ways to go. Lucid we have. Okay, QQQ. I should dump the 70 shares right here. It's a $200 profit. I'm happy. Okay, we're going to dump that. 70, no regret. We made our money. Let's move on. It may even go up to 364, but for me, that's fine. No need to be greedy. Okay, let's check on SPY. SPY is another one I'd like to dump. By the way, Microsoft is another one I bought the last minute. Let's see. See right here, I bought 50 shares one shot right here. And I'd like to get rid of it possibly. But let me wait a few more minutes. Dollar General, I added to my positions yesterday. I bought some 5 yesterday, 10 shares. It's the right way of buying it. I actually 5 and 5 I bought. Okay, SPY right here. I bought 50 and 50. You see it? Again, let's limit our risk and let's dump the 100 shares. Yes, it may go up higher, but you know what? You need to be cautious because it can go back the other way and you'll regret not making that move. And we're dumping $43,000 worth of SPY. Yep, good idea. IWM is another ETF for the Russell. Let's check out the IWM anyway. I think IWM definitely. Here's what you guys want to do. I mean, if you're a little daring, and I would suggest for you guys to do it on a down market like yesterday, volatile market. Yeah, like yesterday, a lot of people lost money. Traders like us did great. I mean, I did good. I picked up a lot of shares that I'm benefiting from it today. But the thing is that you've got to wait to pick up shares at the right time. And I'm not talking 1 or 2 shares. I'm talking when you see the lowest of the day and there's a bounce, okay, at that point, you know the lowest of the day has been hit. You can pick up large volume of that lowest of the day when it hits again because we know there's going to be another bounce or maybe 2 or 3 bounces. Yesterday was a couple of bounces, 2 or 3 bounces yesterday. So I picked up on every time I saw lowest of the day, I put it on limit and I bought it. And I dumped it as soon as it went up. And I was happy. And I was making, $100, $200, $300 transactions, gains, left and right. So I was okay with it. So this is what you can't do. But this thing, it doesn't happen all the time. It happens seldom when the market is really down. So that's the time you got to make those moves. Otherwise, I don't recommend it on a regular market condition because it just doesn't work. It's got to be like a crazy day that the market is coming down heavily. So that's the only way it's going to work. So let's see what else we have in here. Did I dump my SPY? I'm not even sure. 100 shares? Yes, I did. Okay. Let's go back to the bottom of the list. I put in 5 orders for LMT for 345. It didn't get picked up right now. That's okay. It'll pick up later. We'll go back to this stuff right here. But by the way, when I say long, like for example, NXPI, it's catching my eye. It doesn't mean it's going to stop bleeding at this point. It may go down for quite some time. Today, tomorrow, for the next week or 2 weeks. So build your positions for stocks like this that can handle that kind of a downturn. And when it's ready, at some point the stock's gonna have a bounce back. So you're on that bounce, you're gonna just cash out. Let's see what other gains we have we can dump right here. By the way, I built up my FedEx positions. I know it just had a bad earnings, but it's okay. FedEx gonna bounce back. I know that. Apple, I picked up 10 more shares of Apple yesterday. Let's see it? Just add it to my positions more. I could dump 10 shares of it if I've got a little bit of a profit on that. $10 profit, not a whole lot, but Apple's not going anywhere. Apple is a very, very safe company. So your money saves here. Okay. My Google's not high enough for me to dump it. I should just be a little bit more patient on that. Amazon's beginning to get there. $243. Maybe it's worth for me to dump the Amazon, release almost, I don't know, 30,000 or so, 35, $4,000, 10 shares of it. What else we have here? EA is still running. Take Two still running. I can dump probably 10 shares of it at a bit of a gain right here. See, 10 shares at a $50 gain. Yeah, that's the real strategy you want it to work. Don't worry about those crazy stuff. Buy big because you're going to lose big. Ring Central, I added to my more positions yesterday right here. I think I did 4 more or 5 more, 3 more yesterday. See, I was more cautious. So it's on a bounce right now. Suffered long enough. Okay, I think I'm going to dump my Microsoft positions, right? 50 shares. So I think I'll wait for the next downturn to pick up more shares of it. 50 shares. Let's do 48 shares. 46 shares. Gives me 13K in cash. Okay. You see, on an update today, I am not buying a whole lot. I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna look at the weakness in the market, and I'm gonna see what I can pick up. But that weakness can be magnified if the market drops down more. So I need to be cautious when I buy something on an up day. When that particular equity is weak, it can go down lower. So be very careful. Even place an order, for example, on LMT. Just because it went up to 347, it did visit. I know 344. I know that was the number it did visit. See, 344.97, 345. So if the market bounces or goes back, if it goes back, this will go back to probably the 344s, 100%. But market's holding steady right now, so there's going to be another day, and no need to add to more positions that you already have. So you can always move on to other stocks to purchase. So I am getting absolutely crushed with Tree right here. See it? I do have an $800 call that I'm going to get some money out. That's still going to put me in red, but it doesn't matter. You know what? Tree is going to go nuts at some point. You know what's going to happen? Some sort of an earning is going to come out. There's going to be a buyback. There will be something that's going to say, okay, enough is enough with this down turn on this particular stock, and it's going to just shoot right back up. I am 100% confident. So no stocks will always, unless you have crappy companies that I 100% suggest for you guys not to pick, and a lot of you guys pick crappy companies, and I call them junk, those will never recover. But companies like Tree, companies like Dollar Tree, Dollar General, Las Vegas Sand right here, these are all going to be bounced soon. They'll bounce up very soon. So you're safe here. But a company like Sophie right here that I bought as a reference, it was an IPO, this is never going to bounce. I only bought small shares of it just as a reference to see where it's going to go. But I know these companies are not solid. They can go down, it can go down in single digits. Exact Science is another good company you can pick up, which I'm going to go over it. Okay, so enough of talking. Let's do some buyings. Let's see where the market is at. Let's do don't worry guys, we'll have more downturn soon. Okay, so yes, LMT, I did place an order, no problem. Okay, let us see what else we got in here. This is garbage here. NXPI down 6 points. I am short on that. It's time to convert it. And I'm going to buy one as a long position, and I'm going to monitor it. And in fact, I'm going to buy 4 of them. Why 4? Because obviously there has been some news out there in NXPI. Something has gone wrong. Earnings, downgrades, you know, CEOs doing a horrible job. Whatever that is, I'm going to make a note here by buying 4 pieces that there was a sudden drop on this stock, and I'm going to monitor it. And when the time is right, we'll go in there and we'll buy it. Okay, so long. KLAC, KLA Corp. It's too early. Chip maker. Don't want to do it right now. Morgan Stanley down. They're too expensive. We're not going to touch them. Let's see. DaVita, DVA. Almost time, but I prefer to go lower. Adcore. Nope. Too expensive. I converted it to short MCHP microchip technology. We'll go lower. Crocs, of course, will go lower. Ultra Clean Holdings. Nothing yet. American Express. Too expensive. MSGE, I had some gains on it. I should have dumped it. I'll wait on it. No big deal. Workday. Okay. I was short on that. I'd like to start building some positions on Workday. So if I go to, you know what? I prefer to wait a little longer. Another downturn for the market. I'd like to add to my cat position right here. That's one company your money's going to be safe. It's not going anywhere. Only 5 shares. 199.19. I think 199 would be a fair number. Okay. If you don't have any positions, it's a good time to buy the cat. JD, I built up 100 share, 100 position right here. I'm good enough on that. I will wait. Although JD is still a good time to buy, I'd like to add some more to it. JD. Companies like JD, they're not going anywhere. I'm going to buy another 10 shares at 74. Okay, let's see if we can sell some of the Amazon and Google. If it's, yeah, it looks like NASDAQ is not really going to do much today. So it's better for me to dump it because it's a large chunk of cash I'm holding on to. Just not a good idea. What else? Where is it? Right here. Okay, Amazon. Yeah, I'm going to dump 10 shares of Amazon. Amazon, get out. 10 shares. Still made over $200. You should be happy. Okay, and what else? My Google. Right here, Google, I've got, yeah, let's dump it. 25 shares. I can catch it lower. Still $200 in gain. Give and take. Or I can wait till the end of the day. Yeah, I can wait till the end of the day. Okay, so let's go back here. What else we had? We were picking up. Very slow computer. You can build up your bubble positions for sure. I've got 129 shares. Let's see if I have any individual gains that I can take out. Right here, I can take out 510, right? I can take out 10 shares for now for $50 gain, over $50 gain. And I can always buy it later. take out 10 of those, sell it. Plenty of gains today. If you're not trading this way, really, I don't know what to tell you anymore. I don't even want to say anything. I mean, haven't I proved to you guys that if you're not trading the right way, you're not in the right business? Okay. SAP, I'd like to pick up some more shares of SAP. I've got 12 shares. Good company. It's just been idle for quite some time. It'll go back up. My number is 137 on this. Not a penny more than that. By the way, let's check out ARC shares. I picked up 40 shares in total yesterday. If it's a bit lower today, I'd like to pick up a little bit more. No, it's not lower. It's struggling though. I would pick up 10 more at 112, however. $112 is a good deal. Okay. What else we have here? What else here that's worth buying? Investing short term or trading. ZBH is absolute good company. I did bought and I sold pretty much everything I had, and we'll just take a look at it. Let's see. ZBH. I made reasonable gains on that. See them? In September, right here. How many transactions? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I bought, and bought here too, and I sold everything. See it? Right here. All right, so my last transaction was 150. So what is ZBH right now? ZBH. Yeah, it's not low enough yet for me to pick it up. I'll be a little more patient. AGCO. Let's check out AGCO. I like it. Looks good. 100%. I will buy, it's a great, see, I like this right here. See it? 71, 158. This is 52-week range. Safe play. So I would buy 10 of those. Thank you for the recommendation. I will buy 10 of them at 126.25. That's a good number for me to get it at. If I catch it today, I catch it. If not, I can always come back another day. Okay, let's go back to the bottom of our list, by the way. Let's see if we have those Google shares that we want to sell that have gone up at all. Google. Right here. Gone up a little bit more. Almost $150, $180 gain. Yeah. 25 shares I can dump. Alright, we'll be a little more patient. What else is worth buying right here? Starbucks. I'd like to buy some Starbucks to add my positions. SBUX. As I said, today's not a really good buying day. There's no deals out there. It's on a bounce, so nothing's going on. So 111.80 would be a good number for me to catch it at if I can catch it. If not, that's okay. We'll come back some other time. Any event, I think that's all we have. There are other stuff I can look at right now, but not a good day. Sometimes it's better just to sit back, let things to let the market digest what happened yesterday and possibly today, and then wait for another opportunity. You need one or two good opportunities for the week. One, at least one for the week to just do some serious buying. And that's really the way to do it. And then sit back and then take your gains out. What else we have here? Let's see what happened to my LMT. I really like LMT, but I don't want to rush to buy it. You see, dropped down to 346 from 348, and I think it will go down to below 345. That's where I have a number at. Um, hmm, okay, fine. What else we have? Honestly, I think this is a good company, Madison Square Garden. I think I'm gonna add a little bit more to my positions. Let's do 10 more. 7650 is a good number. All right, so let's wrap it up. And I'm going to sit back and I'll let the magic happen. Hope you enjoy your day. I'll talk to you.